Anomaly found.
One of my scientists is not evasive. Oh yeah. Didn't even know that was a stance, to be honest. That's another new thing for me. I thought it was just regular scientist behavior now. Run away! Run away! Okay, so Visby, lots of jobs, lots of housing. Population is growing nicely, but this is really where the consumer goods are going to come from, so I think I've got to build another industrial district here, just to try and encourage people to come in. In fact, another thing I could do, I like this plan. We are going to distribute luxury goods. We're going to try and get the population here to grow. 10 years.
Initial colonization phase commencing.
Ah, Lindenese is working. That's good. Right, you have colonized that world. So you may as well move here, then we can get to Asturian. That's a big continental world.
Concluded.
Incoming transmission. The Mtok Watchers. Stagnant Ascendancy. Fanatic Spiritualist. Holy Guardians. Another child. Know that we are the Mtok Watchers, the chosen people of this galaxy. Respect our holy places, and we may refrain from annihilating you. I mean, we like holy stuff, because it's full of holes. Our citizens send all of their regards, Mtok.
System survey concluded.
Habitat is done. Modular engineering. Starbase building costs, starbase module costs. It's a rare tech, and where possible, I do try and take rare techs. So, rare tech it is. Man, I really need to improve my bureaucracy. Difflin, why are you growing so slowly? You have 2 jobs remaining. This is feeling like another city district. Let's go ahead and build that. Now, I've got a lot of food, and I mean a lot of food. So can I do any edicts? I know that there used to be an edict that cost food, which allows you to get more population growth. Oh, you know what I could do? I could change a policy and increase the amount of food that we provide our people. At least I thought that was a thing. Oh, we've got the one edict in progress anyway. It's not a decision, is it? No. Isn't anymore, sadly. There's not much to do with food other than sell or bribe other empires with it. Okay. Well, in that case, what I might... I was going to say what I might do is build the city so I could build another building, then pull some people away from farming jobs, but I really don't need to. I guess we'll just keep the food for an emergency. Because at some point we're going to run out. You know what's going to happen.
Construction project concluded.
Oh, someone's insulted us. Good luck. There's actually a great deal of trade coming from here. If I made Nonabakan Just a level 1 trade hub. We would generate a lot. We get it from Mothrop and also Ravanich. Although this is a really important defensive location. We have loads of money at the moment, so no, I don't think I'm going to bother. We're just going to build some missile batteries and communications jammer. We'll slow them down. We do have a thing which is dedicated to trade, don't we? That one. Helsingborg could actually do with having an off-world trading company. We produce another 6 trade value. Again, don't need money. Defense is more important. These two both need to be upgraded. Communications jammer. Oh, why am I building missiles? My missiles suck. Guns are what I need. Or hangars. Hangars are good because they provide trade protection. Oh! These increase the protection range. That I did not realize. So where was my trade being interdicted again? Petroleum. That was somewhere really stupid, yeah, because you keep going through the stupid system. Alright, so piracy is definitely happening along this route, so I do think that we pretty much have to create a patrol fleet. Which I think I'm going to do right now. It could just be a couple of corvettes, honestly. I'd say 5. Mordred can't help himself but wanting to get all the trade. It's trade! Of course! Of course I want it! Oh, there is indeed somebody there. Oh, that's the Norse entity. Oh, okay. Hi! Because if I took out, no, that wouldn't work. They could still go around. Well, yeah, if I took either Higma or Morfark, I could block them up here as well. Science, that was incredibly quick. Clone army. We are doing a lot with genes. Do we want to have clone armies? Or do we just want to use Norse raiders as they're supposed to be? I think maybe killing the spaceborne thingies would help. Yeah, probably. I should almost certainly start thinking about actually going after some of those now. Ground defense planning would also be good. Just in case, like, things go sour. Let's go ahead and prepare that. That is a very big alpine world down here. I'm going to go and starbase it. And then we have a construction ship over here. Right, because I'm trying really hard to get over here. Hyperdrive 2. Right, that's going to be a big upgrade. Archaeology skill +2. That sounds like it could be useful. It is, again, another rare technology. It's not that expensive. I guess that makes us do archaeological things more faster. Okay, so they just expanded. So if I wanted to, I would have to get to Marf. Wow, Marfolk's actually a really long way away. Well, in that case, what I'm going to say is let's continue surveying this general region, and then we'll see what's up. Because if it's the Norse entity, I'm fairly sure that we're going to be pretty positive towards them. Ah, here's the Fallen Empire. The Umtuk Watchers. They're over here. Next to the Confederated Skrulak planets. Oh, you just ran away. You are a surveyor. You're actually an anomaly researcher. You're doing the wrong thing. Let's have the surveyor coming up here and surveying. And then let's have the anomaly researcher researching some anomalies. Also, there's a excavation there to do, which we should do at our earliest convenience. Meanwhile, we are just waiting for influence so that we can go expanding again. Ruined worlds. The Rising Cloud crew have reported the presence of decaying orbital stations and multiple tomb worlds near the Sarak system. Whatever interstellar nation once inhabited the Sarak system appears to have collapsed into ruin long ago. Crumbling Burr is a junkyard of a planet covered in irradiated rusting remnants of demolished buildings, infrastructure and vehicles. No higher forms of life are recognizable. We might be able to gain insight into this lost civilization by surveying any similar planets in this and neighbouring systems. Most curious. And we like tomb worlds. Tomb worlds are good for us. That's a long way away though. Again, this would be this route. I don't think we'd make it this way in time. Okay.
Anomaly found.
Why Tomb World's good? Because we are memorialists. The Empire pays tribute to the memories and sapience of the past, driving greater stability and insight from continuous cycles of death, rebirth and legacy. Basically, we're all about sagas, because we're Vikings. So we have a great deal of respect for the sagas of ourselves and other peoples. Because most nations have really big penalties if they settle on tomb worlds. We don't. Okay, you can finally build. Always thought tomb worlds were uncolonizable. Sure, you can colonize them, it's just very difficult. Okay, ground defense planning is done. There's not a gene modification point. I mean, we are going all in the genetic modification. This is a slightly more expensive technology. 3 rares! That's quite rare. Nice. Alright, Difflin, what's up with you? You have a job. You have a building slot. Oh, okay. Well, I really want you to get more administrative offices. I've got to be honest. Ah, we're actually fixing our consumer goods problem. That's fine. So yes, more admin offices, please. We're going to really double down on that. Or we could get a Sanctuary of Repose. Stability here is 64. You know what? Let's do that. We're building one of those everywhere. It's basically our great
System
libraries.
survey
It's
concluded.
where we store all of the sagas we've been hunting down and writing. Okay, we've almost got to Asturian, and then you can basically stop expanding in this direction, which would be nice. I just wanted to make sure I got the excavation places.
System survey concluded. System survey concluded. Construction project concluded.
Okay, you have now successfully checked all of that stuff out. Right, the other thing we were going to do was grab the fleet. We were going to upgrade them because we've got hyperlink 2s now, or hyperlane 2s. Let's make sure that gets done first.
Fleet enhancement supplied.
And then we were going to talk about going to attack Tiralam. Right, Tiralam's the place with the hives. That's 6,000 total. We could attack with 3, 4,500. I think we still need to be a bit stronger.
Fleet enhancement supplied.
Alright, and then these corvettes are done. So how about we... transfer the corvettes to a new fleet. This is not going to be the second expeditionary fleet. This is going to be the trade protection fleet. Okay. And they're going to be led by one... Fred. He's going to be in charge of them. There isn't a leader limit, is there? No. Good. I think there used to be, but now it's basically just limited by your energy production. And then Fred is going to essentially patrol the trade systems. So these two have got a couple of problems, but really the big issue is because it's all going and stopping in that one system. Yeah, see, the piracy effects are actually 0. This isn't helping. So what this really means is this is just another fleet. Let's go up to 10 of you. Let's also add... a couple of destroyers. Building. Offense taken! Leaked recordings of our envoy's private conversations have reached the Penuri state up in arms. In a regrettable moment, Ambassador Pelonopodnan seems to have called their host disgusting, ugly bags of mostly water that seem barely capable of sentient thought. The Penurian Primarch expressed dismay and suggested that keeping somebody so demonstrably unfit for the role in place would be concerning. Recall her to Midgard for retraining, or ignore it. I'll recall you to training. Now, does that mean that, yeah, you are literally locked for that long? Okay. And you should be parked up in Midgard. Like at the starbase. So you don't cost me money. There we go. As we communicate with more crystals, more details emerge. On the brink of defeat, the Divine decided upon their ultimate plan, the end of the cycle. The growth of the black hole galactic core would be accelerated to consume the galaxy as soon as possible. At worst, the Saviors and every other species in the galaxy would be destroyed, leaving the Divine to rule the Shroud for a vast but finite time. It was, however, possible that the expansion would become self-sustaining, consuming not just the galaxy but the universe itself, providing a source of energy which may not be infinite but would at least come close to the amount to make no practical difference. Carry on. Yeah, they do. They are very good talkers. And there we go. Cooperative research channels has passed, which is great because it now means that we have even more power. Yep. We have reached 1,000. Okay, so what do we care about after this? Spiritualist ethics attraction. We care about that one. Diplo weight from tech, though, is bad. We actually derive the most from population and then technology. Hey, Marshall. And I'm pleased to report that Jarl Grand Marshal is still on the throne. I think we probably want to charter the Charter of Workers' Rights, actually. Let's go ahead and support this, just to, you know, bump it up in
Research concluded.
the list. Ah, but no, this one's still going to be next. Diplomatic weight from economy down. Population, consumer goods down, clear blocker time up. I don't really care about that. My economy is actually relatively weak, so yes, I'm going to come out in support of that one. Wormhole travel. Moat harvesting. If it's a purple, we're gonna get it. Yeah, you know what? We will support the recycling initiative.
Research concluded.
Okay with that. Okay, star-based stuff done. Synthetic crystal plants. Railguns, cruisers. Iron thrusters. Alloy nanoplants, hold on. This is what we want. This will... Oh, this costs moats, which we don't have access to. I think I'm going to go for the synthetic crystal plants. I don't think I have access to any of the special materials except for Row.
Survey concluded.
We should also go and colonize this world. Bleak. Bad for food. It's another planet that's terrible for food production. Can I build a colony ship for it? I can. Alright, so first of all we should rename the system. So we need another name for a colony. What's another colony or another Viking settlement of importance? Birka. Big trading settlement outside of Stockholm. When I was travelling around Sweden, we tried to find this place. It's impossible to find on the frickin' map now. It doesn't exist anymore. We already got Gotland, Visby. Reykjavik? Yeah, we could do Reykjavik. I think I'm going to call this one Birka just because I have a bit of a soft spot for this place because I couldn't flip and find it. Driving around for hours. And eventually we found, like, bit of a swamp with an island in it or something like that, and it's like that's as close as I could find. There was nothing like even commemorating that, like this major Viking settlement used to be here. At least that I could find. It's entirely possible that we just completely missed it. Though, unlikely. Yeah, we're going to go with Birka. Birka's good. So we're going to go ahead and colonize. We'll call you Birka. Although, to be fair, Birka should be like a generator area. This is going to be industrial and population again. So Reykjavik, I think, works better, actually. Let's call this Reykjavik. Hedeby is the biggest trading city of the Vikings. Hedeby was also one, yeah. Reykjavik works. Hopefully I spelled that right.
Construction project concluded.
Rivalry but not involving us, that's fine. Alright, a bunch of science ships have stopped sciencing. Why have you stopped sciencing? You are... Oh, it's because you're pretty much done over there, that's why. You're a scanner, though. We need you to keep on scanning. And over here... kind of where we need you to do it. Oh, okay, you're going to go that really long way. Well, in that case, let's have you do this bit. And then this one is also a scanner, because you've got the anomaly detection chance. Unfortunately, that bit's all done, so basically all of the site scanning is now in the far north. Let's do... well, that's so far away. Let's just get you over here. And then you're an Asturian. Asturian is now ready to build the outpost. Fantastic. You are... going to put a mining station there. And then, honestly, you're kind of done. I mean, there's a lot of raw material or rare materials down here which really need to be consolidated. Here we are. Mining stations there. This gives you something to move towards. You have the same problem. As much as I would like to continue colonizing these systems, I just have better uses for my points at the moment. I mean, once we get over here, we have a lot of work to be done. Like a lot. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright, can we... You're building 3 things at once. See, this is why I built multiple shipyards. Commercial pact concluded. Proposal with whom? Yes, I will definitely agree to this.
Initial colonization phase complete.
And there we go. Lindanese has been colonized. So we're first of all going to put a gene clinic down, because that has been our opener for everything. And then this place is going to be terrible for minerals, so it's going to be good for other things. Primarily, I would say industry. And then with that in mind, I think I'm going to say, go ahead and build me an industrial zone, so that you have a bit more housing space for population to really start booming.
Concluded.